Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I'm munchy hungry, so y'all get over it.
And I'm sharing out. And Nick is kind of in and out. Maybe.
Can you guys hear me or
I can right now.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you guys now. Yeah.
It seems like we're lagging already.
I'm
Hey,
I'm not
Tom.
sure what's
Do you have any bad
I'm
weather?
not sure what's going on.
Do you have any bad
Sorry,
weather
can you
going
guys hear
on?
me? No, I don't. The weather's fine over here.
Here we go, folks.
I'm keeping my mouth shut and letting y'all deal with all this.
Wow. Um,
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the connection, so it's just not cooperating with me.
yeah, we kind of figured that out before we even got started.
I happened to come on, because I was trying to put myself in, and then I looked quickly and saw it said live. Like, oh damn!
Yeah, I was going to say, pay attention. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the New Year's edition, really, the New Year edition of Supernatural Talk, our first show of the year. And tonight is open mic night, where we're going to be talking about anything and everything, and what makes you laugh, what makes you cry, and what makes you pee in your pants.
Nick makes me cry.
Yeah, I figured I do.
He didn't give me my cup.
You already got your cup.
I got it from Shelby, not you.
So she likes Shelby more than she does you now.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Sounds. That's your way. Okay.
She still hasn't forgiven me for ratting her out, even though I
Nope.
couldn't help it.
I mean, I thought we were better than this, Jeremy, but no, you just rat me out. I mean,
I couldn't
see,
help
now
it.
here's the thing. For anybody who's never met me, I can
Oh
promise
God.
you a day with me, your life will not be boring.
That's the truth.
Yeah. No. Up. Brad's here.
Speaking of Brad, we have a special announcement to make. As of New Year's Day, Brad and his wife Kelly are now members of Things.
Yeah.
Bless
That was,
your heart, Jeremy.
this is where the nightmare really begins for me.
But, but no need to worry. Cracked Skull Paranormal
Oh,
is still
jeez.
operational. That is still their thing. They just happen to also be a part of Things.
I mean, yeah, you can definitely do more than one thing.
Yeah,
There are really no rules to what we do other than please don't be drunk or high when investigating.
yeah. Things Nightmare. Hey, actually, you know what? I kind of like that. Things Nightmare. And we have lost Nick.
Do we ever have Nick? That's the question. I think we
Uh,
lose Nick before we have Nick.
I, you know what? Now that you say that, I think it's definitely debatable.
So while we're waiting on Nick, Jeremy, do
Here
you
he
think?
comes again.
Oh my gosh, we got two Nicks.
Oh damn.
Now we have two Nicks,
Oh, there we go.
everybody. That's the true nightmare. Two Nick Mulays.
No, there is no bad weather up here. I don't know why the connection's going like this. So now I can't really escape Adrian.
So
Pretty soon, well, actually, I don't know if it'll hit you, Nick. I know it's going to hit us, but pretty soon we are supposed to be
single.
supposedly getting a major snowstorm.
Yep, they've been saying that they've been saying that over here too. I've been seeing like news articles saying a major winter storm might threaten Chicago. So yeah, we've been getting that over here too.
They've been talking about single digits with us, but I mean, next week's weather looked good. It is not a New Year's resolution. I've been doing it a little bit around Christmas, started around Christmas, but I've been working out, and I was like, next week there's no way I'm driving to work out if it's 9 degrees outside. No, I don't do New Year's resolutions.
Not you. Brad just got the perfect screenshot for me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you should be very afraid, Nick, because I am about to share this right now because it is just too funny.
I should probably go on another page then.
Probably.
Okay.
It's probably got roaches all over it. No, the one with him backstage looked like he was, what was it, Star Trek? Backstage was funny.
Yeah, that was good, but we weren't able to get a screenshot of that. But this one here is just so much better.
So now, Brad, I got something for you, Brad. Hey, Jill. Now you put roaches crawling in his nose and mouth.
Oh God, no.
Okay, Nick, it's safe to come back now.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
What the? What? I thought it was something involving roaches.
No.
Now I understand what Eileen's talking about. Damn it.
That was just a perfect screenshot.
Oh my God.
That was a great screenshot. So anyway, yes. So Brad and Kelly are now a part of things.
That was a big
Which
smile.
means that brings Brad that much closer to Adrian getting her hands on him. So,
I don't know who this Facebook user is.
But hello.
Hi there.
Let's see if I can find out, providing it's the right page. Nope. So, Eileen, you were about to say something before the whole Nick incident happened?
Yeah, I was just asking, do y'all do New Year's resolutions? I don't do resolutions because why set myself up to break something? So
That's
do y'all
Michael.
do New Year's resolutions?
I only, well, it's not a resolution per se, but it is a goal. And my one goal for the year is to get myself a literary agent.
Okay.
Facebook user, that is Michael Creek. Also another member of things.
And I agree with that. I don't like resolutions just because it's New Year. I mean, goals. I'm all for. We lost Nick. I'm all for competition.
Hold on, real quick, Michael. What Nick has planned for your birthdays? To have a stable Wi-Fi connection.
Oh my gosh! Well, he'll never get that.
That is what he has planned, to have a stable Wi-Fi connection. He has been having problems for the last 10 minutes.
Well, that's what happens when you live in Illinois.
Oh, Eileen, you said that 3 seconds too soon.
No, he was backstage. He heard me.
Heard what?
Okay, well, you're supposed to be hearing me. You were backstage trying to come on. That bad internet up in Illinois.
Hey, that's going to be your New Year's resolution now. Now you're going to try to say Illinois correctly.
So Nick, Facebook user is Michael Creek, one of our Indiana Things members.
Oh, is that right?
And he was asking if you had anything planned for your birthdays. And I was telling him that the plan that you had was to have a stable Wi-Fi connection.
You know what? That's actually what I was thinking too. Saying, yeah, I'd like to have a better connection, if anything. Wisconsin don't have these problems with internet.
Hey, I'm in Podunk, Mississippi, and it doesn't happen that
Oh
often.
God.
Eileen, you are going to love this.
I'm sure it's something with Brad. See, Brad, you're still missing.
Oh, come on! You gotta be kidding me.
And Jill just took what I was saying a few weeks ago. Illinois.
Uh-oh, he's frozen. There's that Illinois again.
Brad, get a screenshot. Get a screenshot, Brad. Screenshot.
Oh my gosh, we got two of them again.
I don't know what's going on with my computer tonight. I really don't.
Okay, well, Nick, think of it this way. You are providing grade A entertainment for the folks in the audience tonight.
Something plugged into your dad's router.
I don't know if I can. I mean, I could give it a shot.
Oh, yeah. You in your bedroom today.
Oh my God.
Wait, are we double frozen? Oh, we were
Damn it.
double frozen.
Brad got that screenshot.
But no, I'm like, yeah. I mean, goals are one thing. I love goals. I've got a few goals of mine that I've set for this year. Of course, one of them. Anybody who knew me 2 years ago, I've gained a heck of a lot of weight. So that is one of my goals. It's not a resolution because I did it before. It's to lose weight.
That's mine too. Hello, Jerry. He's our second.
As I'm eating potato chips.
Jerry Arnett. Yeah, that's another goal for me too. I guess you could say is to lose weight. I need to lose a lot of it.
We got two of them again.
Here's your thing's nightmare, folks.
Who's this? Looks like you got another Facebook user here.
That is Jerry Arnett.
All right, Nick, while we
Okay.
have you for a second, do you have a New Year's resolution or do you do resolutions? No, we don't have Nick.
Nope. Our team resolution, folks, is to have the real Nick Millet stand up.
That's what we need. We take Brad. I got a project for you. I saw you message me. I'll look at it in a second. We need to take all these screenshots tonight of him and just make a collage.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with the connection, but if it goes out like this one more time, I'm gonna have to switch computers.
Oh, we're enjoying it. Don't worry.
Yeah, we are. Hey,
I'm
Brad,
nuts.
you have a job now tonight.
Oh my God. Well, at least it's working for now, but I bet it'll go out within another minute or so. Maybe too many. No, not. I don't have any bad sites loaded.
No, because we know what kind of sites he goes to because when he does a screen share, we see the 50 million tabs he has open.
I don't have that this time.
What, the tabs or the bad websites?
Neither.
Wait. Was his laugh even really delayed where he was laughing on top of his laugh? Did I catch that right?
So this right here seems to be circumstantial evidence, folks. Circumstantial evidence of Nick being on the Only Ghost website.
I'm not sure what that's was supposed to be, but okay.
It's probably a lot better than being on OnlyFans.
Jill, I don't even know it. Oh God, no. That I hope that seriously doesn't exist.
Google it, Jill. Google it.
I am definitely not looking that up.
What, Only Ghost or OnlyFans?
No, sexiestroach.com.
Hey, Howie, I sent you a message earlier today. I don't know if you had a chance to look at it, but are you available to be our guest for next week?
Be our guest. Be our guest. Sorry.
The hell is that?
Oh, the Facebook user who said hello, that is John Doherty. Hi, John.
John.
Oh my gosh. Hey,
Surprising
John.
to see you here.
Yeah,
Long
haven't seen
time
you
no.
in a long time.
Yeah, long time no see.
I'm about to say, I don't think I've seen him in a year.
Okay, here's Howard's response back.
Last time I saw him was about 2 weeks ago when he was on the Hunting Lodge.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Now in the trailer, he only spends about 10 minutes in the film altogether. And get this, John was using the dog whistle in that film.
Really?
Yes. So how cool
Wow. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, that is just awesome. That was just awesome.
That's amazing. Joe was on a podcast last night and they were using Zoom for it.
I bet that was different for you. And we've lost Nick again.
Like I said, Brad, your project tonight is to just take all these screenshots and make little bitty collages of Nick throughout the Philippines.
Oh, okay. Brad, did you get that one?
Now there's another one. Oh no, he moved.
You like Zoom? Wow. Okay. Didn't think you would. But then again, you weren't exactly the one hosting it either, so I guess it wouldn't be all that hectic for you. I like StreamYard because you can do a lot more production with it, and you can see comments.
You know, I like StreamYards. Hold on, I'll show
Yeah.
you why I like StreamYard. Hold on. I'm gonna get there.
Oh God, we're gonna see something bad, aren't we?
Hold on.
It's one of
Agree with
those.
Oh God, no! You still have that background.
See this, Nick? You need to confront your fears.
Which one you like,
It's not
Nick?
easy with that. I like that better.
What? Oh, okay. You like that one better?
No,
Okay.
not that one.
I mean, he's frozen 90% of the time, so he won't even see it.
I can see it now. Okay, well, for at least it's back. Yeah, after he's gonna switch. After he told me, what show was this, Joe? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Ellie.
I am so glad Adrian is not here right now. She'd be getting a huge kick out of this.
I mean, we're getting quite a bit of kick out of it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know Adrian, though.
Yeah.
If that exists, Jill, that is definitely not going up on such sexyasroach.com.
Imagine even a need for a website like that. Please.
See, I was thinking more of like actually bees, like actually shouting out boo. That's what I was thinking.
Not in this case, Nick. Although I will say, kind of off topic, but not. I did see the trailer earlier today while I was over at Dad's house. A new movie coming out called The Beekeeper, and we just lost Nick again. We can do this all night, folks. Nicholas, where you be? Uh, hang on a second. Send him a message.
He's trying to come back on. He's spinning. Oh, he
He's
lost.
trying. I just told him to go to the basement. Okay, Jill, I like that idea. The whack-a-nick.
All right, who wants to put bets on how long he'll last the next time? I'll go
Let's,
for 30 seconds.
the one who said he disappeared again, John, is that you? I'm having to.
Mark,
Oh no, that's Michael. Okay, Michael, here. I'm going to give you this link. Click on it. All right, Michael, click on that link. It's supposed to give StreamYard permission to display your name. Hey, looks like I'm going to have to send Nick a personal message.
I mean, he is, having internet problems, so he might not be able to get them as much unless he gets them. What about if he tries to go on with his phone?
He may end up having to do that. But there's no guarantee that he's got his phone on charged. So anyway, as I was saying, although I kind of wanted Nick here for this one, I just saw a trailer earlier today at Dad's house for a movie called The Beekeeper. I'm gonna look it up, see if maybe it's supposed to be a horror film or what.
You know what's aggravating me about all these shows that are coming out? Now, that one, of course, is different, but it's like all the shows that are starting to come out are repeats of shows that we watched growing up. It's like, come on now, get some new ideas out there.
I see a diagram of a whole bunch of these things. Like Beetlejuice 2 is coming out, but people want to see that.
But see, I don't mind part 2, whatever. But I'm talking about literally remaking stuff that we watch. Not even just 1 or 2, just remaking it.
This I know there have been talks about remaking Back to the Future, which I think is a terrible idea. I think that is one film that should be left alone completely. Are you in the basement?
Do we have a countdown timer? Do we have a countdown timer?
Yeah, I did. I just looked at your message, so I just couldn't deal with it anymore. So I just ran downstairs and just started the laptop because I don't know.
Well, then that's not going to count with my bet I had going on. That's cheating.
Wait, what?
I had a bet going on.
What bet?
How long you'd last?
Last for what? Being offline or something? Or
no, you came in and out 10 times in a minute.
I know, because the connection, it was like it was trying to start up, and it just as soon as I came out, it would just start freezing up again.
Yeah. Okay, Michael, we can see you now.
Okay.
So anyway, as I was trying to talk about when you got cut off last time, I saw a trailer for a new movie coming out called The Beekeeper.
Beekeeper?
Yeah. It's an action thriller film that is coming out next week. Coming out next week. It's got Jason Statham in it and Josh Hutcherson.
Surprised I haven't heard of it, although I did hear about that other movie called Night Swim. That's
I'm
like
about to say I've
coming out
seen the stuff
tomorrow.
for Night Swim.
Yeah, I think that's coming out tomorrow.
That one looked interesting too.
Yeah.
I'll wait for it to hit Netflix or Hulu.
There's also a new movie coming out called Imaginary.
Imaginary, yep.
That's good. Oh, and I don't know if this is true or not, but there appears to be a movie adaptation of Steamboat Willie coming out.
Really?
Yes.
That's that's kind of strange because like when Steamboat Willie, the original one, came out in the 20s, that was actually parodying a real film called Steamboat Bill Jr. that had Buster Keaton in it.
But Steamboat Willie is the first iteration of Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
But didn't
now
they just
we're
lose
gonna
the
have Mickey
copyright?
Mouse going around killing people.
Didn't they just lose the copyright to that Mickey Mouse?
January 1st.
Yep.
Yep.
The older version. I think the modern one is
The
still under their
Steamboat, yeah.
domain. Yeah. The older one, I don't think they have anymore.
So meanwhile, and I know people have been clamoring for this, but Peanuts is going to have to wait for a little while.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't turn Charlie Brown into a killer yet.
And Lucy.
I can't any of them because they still got the copyrights on them, and
Oh,
copyright on that is
I thought you meant mentally you couldn't do it. I was like, no, you can with Lucy.
Oh no, Charlie Brown is the most logical choice. That's a logical choice because he is the one who gets picked on all the time. So he would be the one who would snap and go killing everybody.
Hey, Nikki.
Hello,
No, I'm not even touching that one. Just the way how she said that.
Gil. I am. I'm touching the Charlie Brown. So I am not going to apologize, but I am going to touch your Charlie Brown.
That's what she said.
Oh, oh, Nick went there. Oh, look how we corrupted him so bad.
Actually, I do want to do a story that involves a cornfield in some way, but I haven't figured it out yet.
And the
There
character is Nick that's in it.
There is a book series. Who would Charlie kill first in such a movie? Lucy.
Yeah.
That's going to be his first one. Lucy is going to be his first victim, and the way that he does it is by shoving a football down her mouth, down her throat. That's the only way to do it.
I actually saw some special with Charlie Brown where he actually did kind of like kick the football, but unfortunately, he also kicked Lucy's hand too. So.
Yeah. But there is a book series out called Clown in the Cornfield.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's two of them. I actually saw this at Barnes and Noble. And Nick, I sent you a link to them.
Yeah, I think you did.
So there's two of them out there, at least. I think there's actually going to be a third one coming out if it's not out yet. I do plan on getting that. It is, from what I've read, it is a young adult book. And let me tell you this, speaking of young adult, I started reading the Scareville, I started reading the Scareville series that John writes. I'm now in the second book, and I did it the wrong way because I went from reading a year's worth of Stephen King Stephen King is the mecca when it comes to writers. And going from him to, and this isn't anything on John, it's just going from Stephen King into the young adult literary world, a complete whole different way of reading things. So it took me almost that entire book to get used to that style so that I can enjoy the second book now. The first book got a good story. It was good. But damn, it took me so long to get away from the way that Stephen King writes to the way anybody else writes, because nobody can write like Stephen King does.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah. But he had a good, solid story for that first book, Welcome to Scareville. And he didn't mention this when he talked about it when we had him on the show a few weeks ago. But the first book, there is a lot of metafiction in it.
Wow.
Yeah, there is a lot of metafiction in it, but it was a great way of introducing the series. So now I am about almost to the middle of the second book, and I'm used to that style of writing now, so I'm able to really enjoy it more. Now I'm going to be reading all 4 of his books right in a row.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and I gotta just bring this up because Jill was just saying I wouldn't mind a zombie version of Charlie Brown. Well, I actually did discover.
Wasn't there something out there like that?
I'm actually just about to show it because I discovered this a long time ago. Check this out. And then I just found this. Now, Tom Alley would love this. Check this. This is actually pretty awesome. Charlie Brown is Ash. Army of Darkness.
Now, what is going on with Woodstock over there?
He's probably one of the Deadites or zombies, I guess.
That's the one Charlie needs to worry about, Woodstock.
Mm-hmm. Woodstock will come out of nowhere.
Oh, Johnny.
Hello. And speaking of books, I just announced this on my profile.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I am finally done with my Christmas story collection.
I saw that.
Yes, I'm finally done with that. I'm also thinking about doing a thing where I would send the whole collection to 12 people to have them read it and get their thoughts on it.
Well, I will tell you, if anybody ever wants me to read a book, it better be on Audible.
Oh, God.
You better put it on Audible because I might. Now, I am one of those. Now, all right, Jill, Brad, let's get this going. 50 Shades, I couldn't put that one down. You know, the Twilight couldn't put it down. So, you know, there's
I don't know if I would ever want to read that series or not.
I don't think I would either.
You know, it's something about I have to get up and move around too much. That sitting still to actually read takes a lot out of me. I am not a sit still person. Even watching TV. Now there's times where I'll sit down. I'm currently rewatching 24. So, but like there's times I'll sit down and watch but it's got to be like certain moments. But even around, I have to like move around or be doing crafts while I'm watching or something. I just cannot just sit still for too long.
So you watch 20. Well, I mean, it's obvious. I mean, you're watching 24 because you're 24, and at 24, you got to keep moving around.
Right. I just wish I had the body of my 24. My body didn't change in all these 24 years.
I listen to Audible on my car all the time. I'm listening to all the Stephen King stuff. Right now, I am just started the Nightmares and Dreamscape short story collection of his. And it's always the same two things on every one. One is this is Audible. Then at the end, Audible hopes you have enjoyed this program.
Yeah, I cannot get a monotone reader. I mean, you are talker. You start I'm like, might be an awesome book, but forget you. I'm going the next thing. But see, now as a kid,
Like
I
that.
used to read all the time. Like R.L. Stein, he was my author back in the day.
He was a lot of people's author back in the day.
Yeah, he was.
I loved the Fear Street collection.
I think I have a couple of those books.
I used to have every one of them. I got, of course, got older, gave them away. But and then, of course, teenage years, Sweet Valley High, The Babysitter's Club, things like that growing up. But
I remember those books.
The hell, 833 of an audiobook he listens to.
what the heck?
Chapter 833.
That's like the Bible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who's this? Who's just commenting on as Things Network?
Oh my. Okay.
That's I don't know who that could be.
That could be anybody.
Yeah,
It's not
really.
me. It's not me.
Yeah, it is.
It's me. I'm over here commenting.
I have a lot of the VC.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Madame.
it's Robin. It's Robin. I have a lot of the VC Andrews books because my mom used to read them, and she had the first 30 of them. I think she had the first 30 of them, and what I didn't realize until when I was sorting out all of my books and putting them by author and putting them by publication date is that VC Andrews' books are actually in sets of 5. And I didn't realize that.
Oh, wow.
Printing the armor. Oh,
The Para-Robot.
tomorrow. Is it that time already?
The Para-Robot, the hell is that?
Oh, it's this thing he's been working on for a few days. It was going to be a 5-foot statue.
Oh, this is going to be a big thing then.
It was. Then the first printing thing that he did broke, so he had to shrink it down to size.
Yeah, it had to shrink it to 3 feet.
Yeah.
3 feet's still pretty big, babe. And I haven't had a chance to use my REM pod yet. It's still sitting in there. I haven't gone. I think I'm gonna be investigating in February. I think I'm going with Marcus in February to investigate.
Okay. I don't have anything on schedule as far as me investigating. So everything is still in the closet.
Look, I haven't even shot darts in 2 months. I went and shot darts Tuesday night. Yeah, no. I told my husband, I said, I might be sitting this league season out if I keep throwing like I'm doing now, because going 2 months without throwing a single dart, I said, I don't even know what darts look like probably anymore.
So imagine how it is for me going 12 months without bowling.
Oh, yeah, that was probably tough.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, you know me already, Jeremy. I got an investigation coming up this weekend, so that should be interesting.
Oh yeah. If you guys need me to, I can hop on and do help you out remotely if you need me to.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I will be using it. I will be using it there, Brad. I already got it ready.
Here, I gotta get mine. Hold on.
So he's also said the larger you make them, the more materials added to the joint, so they become less flexible, so harder to put together 5-foot one would have allowed have taken 9 to 10 days to print and 5 to 6 rolls of filament.
Yeah, it was going to be a real hefty project for him.
I can imagine.
Yeah, and probably an expensive one too.
Yeah.
Hey, Brad, I'm smarter than David. I knew without you telling me how to put a battery in.
Anyway, let's see what here, Jill said. Her friend in Lamore, who says his venue is haunted and invited to visit here real soon, probably next couple of weeks. That will be fun for her. Check it out.
Jill is actually getting out into the field.
That kind of just wow.
Okay, Jill, you keep us updated on that.
Yeah.
I want to hear your progress on it. For
Brett
sure.
said he'll print it, just doing the smaller one first. Call me again this week, Monday. Oh, Brittany, that's her name.
She called you on New Year's Day? Gee.
This is going to be really interesting seeing Jill heading out to this.
Leave the holidays alone. Yeah, I do have quite a few of the Goosebumps series. I have a couple of the books from Fear Street, and I also have 2 that are just standalones from R.L. Stein.
No, you don't make me go back and look and see if they're on Audible. Hold on.
There is one that I do plan on reading. I think I'm going to read this after I get done with John's. It's called Schoolhouse. It was released in 1988 by an author named Lee Duigan, something like that. Duigon, I think. And it's supposed to be a horror novel set in a high school. I kind of glanced at it, and it seems awfully familiar. So I need to read that right after I get done with John's, because I have a suspicion about that book, and I want to see if I can validate that or not. So I'm real curious about it.
So when you said Schoolhouse, I was immediately thinking of Schoolhouse Rock from the early 70s.
No, it's just Schoolhouse. As far as I know, it was only released on paperback, and the cover is it's like a teacher standing in front of a blackboard in a desk, but it's a skeleton instead of a human.
Okay.
So I'm just really curious about that, because when I looked up the name, it took me to a completely different person who wrote a completely different set of books. So as far as I know, this Schoolhouse is the only one that's been released by this particular author. So I'm kind of wondering about that.
Oh, Brad was asking you, Eileen, saying, did you turn it on to make sure it works?
It did. It did.
I still need to get a battery for my I haven't had a chance to go out to Walmart yet. I tried to avoid a Walmart around Christmas and New Year's.
See, I tried to do Walmart delivery.
You're not going to believe what he just posted in the things chat.
Y'all making my Fitbit go off. Somebody is.
Don't look at me.
What?
I'm gonna have to turn my Facebook off. It keeps binging. There we go.
See now, look at that. Even Joe's just brought it up. He's talking about that video.
Okay, we got Howie for next week.
Oh, we do. Okay.
Yes. he will be at work,
Hey, Rich.
but
Sweetheart.
Thursday nights are slow days, so he says go ahead and consider him for next week. So we got a guest. Yay!
Yay!
Now, Nick, we just need yours.
I checked with Nicole, and I'm waiting to hear back from her. I told her we got. I mean, until more guests are filled in, we got most of these Thursdays open, and just waiting to hear back at this point.
Yeah. After this show on Myth or Mystery, they're going to be using one of my pieces of evidence. So I'm pretty excited about that. So, yeah, I'm
That'll be
curious to see what they all think of it. I'd like to see Ryan try to pick that one apart.
Yeah.
It's the one that I've been showing a bunch of people lately. That residential one where the black mask comes out from behind the person sitting down. Hello?
Sorry,
What?
I'm just looking at the video that Tom sent. What the hell?
He basically turned you into Conrad Thompson.
Yeah, damn right he did.
You know who Conrad Thompson is, Nick?
What's that?
Do you even know who Conrad Thompson is?
I've heard of him a long time ago, but honestly, I really don't know much about him. I maybe like on one thing, but that's pretty much it.
He does a bunch of wrestling podcasts.
Well, and I'm surprised you haven't talked about him on Marks on Wrestling.
Haven't had a need for it yet.
I don't know why.
Because he does the same thing we do, only he actually has access to the big names that Donald and I would never have.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know why out of everyone why he chose him to make it look like me.
Well, now that just goes to show you, Nick, you need to grow a beard.
I used to have a beard, as a matter of fact.
Well, why don't
Wait,
you?
you're not old enough to grow one.
Used to have a beard and mustache.
Yeah, you're still not old enough to grow one. I mean, what you buy at the store doesn't count.
Come on, Nick.
I might have to.
Like mine.
Oh my God, Brad. Well, that is true. A 10-year-old shouldn't grow a beard. I don't think they're even able to, even if they really wanted to.
Oh boy.
Eileen, you should grow a beard.
Yeah, I shave every morning. I just decided not to.
She doesn't like that scratchy feeling.
Yeah, I mean, the sandpaper, nah.
Because no, I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that can cause the show get real dirty real quick.
Yeah, and definitely we don't want to cause any controversy.
No, not us.
No, especially with the controversy we got going on with YouTube now.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm still trying to get somebody, but because we don't have 1,000 viewers, we don't have X amount of view time, we are not eligible to have tech support.
Oh, damn.
And I'm thinking, how am I supposed to get a hold of somebody when I know that you made a mistake?
Yeah. Joe's like, my son's grandpa would always tell him, never trust a woman with a beard.
He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
He's absolutely right.
Yeah. So that
I
means,
think I missed a spot, Brad, but that's okay.
well, until you shave it off, I can't trust you then.
Yeah. What can I say?
Speaking of which, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and do my send feedback on YouTube. I've been doing it at least twice a day. Last couple of days, I've been sending it like 5 times. It's probably just wasting my time, but if these people even read any of their feedback, somebody has got to be seeing mine. It's just really, really aggravating the way that they are, and the way that they have everything set up.
Hi there. I'm excited to show you a few things to try. To
What
talk
the
to me, just say my name or click on the Alexa button on top.
what the hell?
I can translate words and phrases for you.
Stop!
Nick, are you somewhere where you shouldn't be?
No, the Alexa was just somehow the Alexa just went on.
I have lost my Alexa during this move. I've got the other ones in the other room, but mine that goes by my nightstand, it grabbed legs and walked away during this move.
Hey Alexa, play Shake Your Booty.
Don't worry, I already exited it out, so it's not going to respond.
Yeah, I'm this mom. I would be at work and all of a sudden I'd be playing music on my son's Alexa in his room and changing the volume. And he couldn't figure it out that I would go. I knew he was like on the game systems with all his buddies. And I would play the Barney song and jack it all the way, the volume all the way up. But I was in the shower, so he would never thought it was me. And then whenever he was done with that, I would just change it to like Teletubbies and all this kind of stuff with all his friends listening.
I gotta show you guys what. Eileen, you are gonna get a kick out of this.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
And I don't like the Google. I don't like the Google Home. I've tried that. I don't like the Google Home.
All right, everybody, let's start a pool. How many tabs does Nick have open?
20. Now you know you can't touch it. You can't touch it.
Wait, can't touch what?
You can't touch it. No.
That's what I was just thinking of that song. Oh my God, this is just Tom, where the hell did you make this? Oh, where's this music coming from?
I don't hear music.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, it's coming from my side. Oh, it was actually when I was working on my audiobooks, so that's the background music. I thought it was from one of you guys.
No, we can't hear it. Can any of you guys hear it?
Mm-mm.
It was actually kind of low, so if you guys didn't hear it, that's
Hey,
not
Jill, hammer time.
Okay, so we got here's your guesses. 33, 15, another 15. Brad, how many bad sites? There are no bad sites.
We will be the judge of that, Nicholas. Come on, show it. Show us.
Okay, here we go.
That looks so cute. What can I say?
That's I don't think I'm gonna be able to trust you now, Eileen, since you got
That's
the beard.
okay. I never asked you to trust me. I think I should go and drag as a man.
Okay, now wait. Before Nick, before you take that off the share, is there anybody in the audience who is disturbed by the head popping up and down in that little thing there at the bottom of Nick's screen?
What the hell?
Oh, I just saw that.
What are you talking about?
Like right to the right of like angle to the right of the picture.
Like right, wait, like
No,
all over
down.
here?
Down, over,
Over.
over, 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 over,
More.
over,
I don't know which
over,
one we're.
over, right there.
That one.
The hell is that?
That's what we're
It's Tom. That's one of his whatever you call those things. Oh, and here's what Tom sent me. I don't know what the hell is this all about.
Yeah, you look like Conrad Thompson.
That is weird. And unfortunately, as you guys saw, I'm sorry, but you guys were all incorrect when it came to the number of taps. Just two of them.
I think you sat there and
I was
deleted.
one off.
Huh?
I was one off. I said 3.
Well, you were close, yeah.
Yes, Jill. Nick has had actually single digits before.
According to did anybody hear? We were talking about Alexa devices and anything. Did anybody hear about the guy who was locked out of his house?
I've
My
heard
husband
a lot
said
of
it was
guys-
a Google Home, but I just researched it to check, and it was actually an Alexa smart home. So everything he had pretty much was an Alexa device, like the door locks, all this, and I guess a Amazon delivery driver came up to his door to deliver a package and misunderstood what the doorbell automatic's response said. It said something like, "Excuse me, da da da," and he went back to the truck and called and said, "I'm not dropping this package off because of what the doorbell said." And what he said was kind of a racial slur came out of it. And so, anyway, so they contacted Alexa or Amazon, whatever, and his whole house got shut down and he got locked out of his house. Like they discontinued all his devices because of it or something. I was just reading on it, and like I said, it came out last year in June. I guess it just kind of made its way around, but it says man locked out of smart home for a week after delivery driver accuses him of being racist.
First of all, who would be stupid? Well, I guess this guy would.
Yeah, you never say who
that
would be
seems
stupid
kinda
enough,
dumb.
because obviously.
To live in a house like that where all control is automated and out of your own control.
No, I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. My oven, now it's a Samsung, but my oven goes to my Samsung television and tells me when my preset's done, when my oven's done, whatever. So if I'm watching TV, it comes across the screen, but it also comes across my phone. You can preheat whatever from an app on my phone. I used to have a Alexa microwave where I could now you had to still put the food in there, obviously. So it was kind of crazy, but I put the stuff in there, and I could scan on my phone like if I was trying to heat a microwavable dinner, I could scan on my phone and my microwave would automatically do like the first 2 minutes. It would go off so you can stir or close it, and it would do the next 2 minutes, whatever. Or I could just say, "Hey, Alexa, set my microwave for 2 minutes." I didn't have to punch anything in, but there's a lot of things going to it my oven works off it works manually too, but it works off of my Samsung app.
Oh, and Eileen, just so you know, because I've been seeing the responses for your picture. Jan's like, "That's smoking hot." That picture of you.
I know, right? I make such a good looking man. So see, Brad, you made me think about what my life is supposed to be.
Well, I cannot think.
Huh?
Now I can kind of understand. Okay, you get a notification saying this is done. That's it. But say you're fixing something, you got to heat it. Then 9 times out of 10, you got to get into it, stir it up, and then put it back in there.
But it stops for you, so you don't have to go back. Oh, was that supposed to be 2 minutes? As soon as you shut it, it started back up. Now, it did croak on me, and I didn't go. I won that one, so it was free, so I didn't go buy another one. But it was actually very convenient because, I could just, and I remember before iPads were a big thing. Do y'all remember the refrigerators that had like the little iPad in it that you could pull the iPad out and then it would tell you like recipes and all that, but it would also tell you what you had in the refrigerator. Now that was first generation technology where you could scan it out and it would tell you like this is how many you had, this what you have left.
What you have in the fridge.
Huh?
The iPad lets you know what you have in the fridge.
But now it's the fridge that does it.
Can't you
It's
just
got like a big screen on the fridge.
Can't you just open the door and look?
Well, first of all, it becomes more energy efficient because you're not opening and shutting the door as much. But two, I mean, how many times have you gone to the grocery? Now, I do not have a fridge like this, but I wanted one. But how many times do you go to the grocery store? You come back, and go, I didn't realize that was my last such and such. Because maybe it was if your fridge is anything like mine, it's stacked full.
That's why you go through everything and you make out a list.
Yeah, no, not in my house. Because you can make the list, and by the time you get home, it's no. But
you gotta make a list somehow.
I love my sisters, and I'm like the one that you just open the first little piece of the door, and then that way you're not having to open the whole fridge to get the sodas or whatever out. And I like the ones you knock on it and it shows you inside the fridge. But basically, what it's supposed to do is be keeping it more energy efficient, so you're not losing that cold air while you're trying to do all that. Like my refrigerator, sings to me if it's been open too long. My washer and dryer sings to me, and my oven sings to me. Not literally sings, but plays music.
That's still the same thing.
Yeah, we call it singing.
This actually kind of goes to what I was telling Nick and Joe a couple of weeks ago. I think it was when we were on that private live, that private chat. There was somebody I knew a long time ago had a ringtone on his phone. When somebody would call him, the ringtone would literally be, "Ring! I'm ringing! Come and answer me! Ring!" I can see it now. You open the refrigerator door and you leave it open too much. "Hey, you idiot! Shut me!" Like I cannot bring myself to even the thought of considering doing appliances like that, because just like what Rich said, there are too many hackers out there where they can hi Chrissy,
Chris, what's that?
Get into Chrissy, just the other day, I was listening to that original intro video that I made for you. I am still so disappointed that we were never able to air it. But anyway, there are so many hackers out there, and they do so much to really screw people up. And I don't want somebody messing around with my microwave. I don't want somebody messing around with my stove, because I don't want anything exploding in my house.
That means you better watch.
Well, and there is overrides. I mean, you can disconnect it from internet.
You better
on
watch
my end, on the ones I have.
Well, you know what that means, so Eileen, you better watch out for your cup, because someone could try to hack into the system of that cup and make it explode.
I got my cup. Look, I got a cup thief. I came home with a new cup, and my son goes, "Oh, I like that." I said, "No, it's not yours." He goes, "Yeah, don't come in my room in a couple of days." I'm like,
Yeah, I saw that, Chrissy. Hope you guys had a good time.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
But yeah, I just can't. I couldn't do that because I want control over my own stuff.
See, I do the same thing. I can, when I have my device in the bedroom, I go, Alexa, turn off my light, and that meant the one on my nightstand would turn off. If I want Michael's light, I'd say turn off Michael's light. If I, it does work good. Like if you're coming into a house and you don't want to walk into a dark house.
If you don't want to walk into a dark house, as soon as you open the door, flip the switch that's right next to the door.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, no. See, I have to. I have to have a bunch of lights on when I walk into a room.
It's just plain common sense.
Come on, seriously.
I
It's,
love technology sometimes.
technology is a wonderful thing. I completely agree with you, but at the same time, technology is a terrible thing.
And
See,
you know what?
I used to have like the timers on my lights and all, especially when you're gone. But
you know what? They're all saying this. They're all saying the same thing. Just leave the light on, just like what Motel
But if
6.
you're gone for a week, you don't want to leave it on all day. You want to have that rotation so that people think you're there or not. I did. I was sitting there. I was trying to set a timer. I was cooking, and I think I was setting a timer, and I set her timer.
Well, either way, just like Motel 6, just leave the light on.
I was watching this guy's YouTube channel where he does a whole bunch of wrestling things on his channel. And he was looking up a piece of history so that he can get his facts right, because he was talking about a specific wrestler. And while he's on this video, he calls up Google on his phone. And when he did that, it activated my Google on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You know how a lot of people, they say, "Hey Google" or "Hey Siri" onto their phone?
Uh-huh.
And mine just did that.
Oh my gosh.
Well, anyway, this guy was activating Google on his phone while he was doing his YouTube channel. And I was watching it, and when he said that, when he called for Google on his phone, it activated my phone's Google.
You just activate. Yeah, I will tell you, if you ever notice on the other shows now, if you notice a lot of shows, if you watch it and they're talking to Alexa, yours won't go off as much. It's something they do with the volume, because that at the beginning that was horrible. It would go off like crazy, but they start doing something with the shows.
Watch this. Hey Google, play Care Bears. I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. Now, when I'm driving, having that is a great thing, so that I don't have to go doing that with my hands while I'm trying to drive.
He said the hub and speaker went off separately.
Well, Nick, I guess I know what you and Joe are going to be talking about this week.
That didn't work. Muted the speaker.
Smart move, Joe. Smart move.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, technology is a great thing, but at the same time, it's a terrible thing.
Tom, he doesn't need Google to make his computer go off. It's just his internet. So
No, Tom.
Does that all on his own.
Don't even try. What was it that Scott used when he spoke into the car and he said all those no's? Was that Google or Alexa? What was that he used?
What?
What was it that Scott used when we were coming back from Colorado and he said all those no's? Was that Alexa or was that
I think that was Siri.
Siri? Okay.
I think so. I'd have to ask him, but I think
Yeah.
I think that's Siri.
I still laugh about that every single time.
That was pretty funny.
Joe's like, I feel like John Carter shaking his head like I didn't try to warn you all about this in the future. Come on now.
He did. John Connor warned us. Linda Hamilton warned us.
Yeah. Siri, I had iPhone. What?
Siri's on an iPhone. Google's on
okay.
Android. See, I can read my sister.
I'm glad you could.
I mean, we like this. Well, that is that. Okay, we're like this. Let me read. Sorry, crazy.
Oh boy, I may actually have to edit that one out.
Dang autocorrect.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Yes,
Listen.
ma'am, listen.
Yeah, I thought I literally believe I could hear that when she said that.
I could hear that too. In fact, I think I actually did hear her say that from an hour away.
Oh, yeah, there we
No,
go.
we don't have
Listen.
exclamation points behind it, girl. You slacking on us.
From one listen queen to another. Good night, Michael.
Good night.
Anthony, the topic of the night is pure and simply chaos.
Yeah. Random shenanigans. There you go.
It's us making movements we don't need to make. And
Yeah, I don't think we've talked about one paranormal thing tonight.
well, we did talk about who has an investigation lined up.
Yeah.
No, I guess we did do that, didn't we?
The topic of tonight is Eileen's beard.
Oh, that was so 15 minutes ago.
It says open mic.
Yeah, so we tend to talk about anything and everything, and as you can tell, we have fun with it.
Yeah, we do. It's been a long time since we've had an open mic anyway, so this is a good way to get it out of our systems.
It is. It really is. And too bad Adrian. And for those that are wondering, the reason Adrian isn't here tonight is that this is the last day of her son being in town. And tomorrow morning he flies back home to Japan. So that's why Adrian is not with us tonight.
What the hell? What Anthony just said? News about China and Japan. What?
Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not touching that one.
I do not want to know.
Yeah, I don't think I want to know either.
Nope, don't want to know.
As long as they keep it over there, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I'm
That's
good.
the problem. And yes, Joe, open mic is something different. It's different, all right. Oh, and if they are listening, you suck.
Ethan and I are going to ESP weekend at the Crescent Hotel in February. Nothing else lined up yet.
ESP weekend?
What's ESP? I've heard of ESPN, but I don't know what ESP is.
Well, Stephanie and Jackie, they're extra. What are they? You remember Stephanie and Jackie, don't you, Nick?
Yeah, I do. I remember them.
They're okay. Eureka Springs.
Oh, Eureka Springs Paranormal. Okay.
Because Stephanie and Jackie's team, their name spells out ESP.
I hadn't heard about that one,
What
Anthony.
is this now? Tesla robot attacking human coworker.
You know what? That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I actually saw a video a few days ago where I think it was on TikTok, where an android was reacting to somebody touching his nose.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Damn
it. Shit.
If they continue on 3D printing of real steaks.
What? Real steaks?
That's what Brad said.
Wonder what that would taste like.
Probably would taste certainly it'd be quite a 3D experience.
Very rubbery.
Ah, damn it.
Or hard.
Okay, something is pissing Nick off.
No, something fell behind the desk and I'm trying to grab it. Oh, jeez.
Up, he fell.
No, I did not fall.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Something did fall. It just wasn't me.
Yeah, okay. I think we all heard that.
Or we could say that, we just lost Nick.
It was his plug that fell.
Yeah. Now you see him, now you don't. Now you see him, now you don't.
I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm going to be over there in just a second.
Now you don't.
I'm getting a little dizzy here.
Now you don't.
What the hell's going on?
Now you see him, now you don't.
Hey,
Now you
hey.
see him, now you don't. 3D printing real steaks. How does that even work?
Yeah, I don't even know how that's even possible. I mean, can that even be a real thing?
Apparently it is in Italy.
Sounds more like something out of Futurama, if anything.
Hey, Joe, I don't smoke anything. I'm just having some good fun.
And I don't smoke either, before anyone asks.
No, he's talking about what I've been doing to you.
Oh,
You know what I've been doing to you, Nick?
yeah, you have.
I'm just in a happy mood right now. I really
Yeah.
am. I'm just in a happy mood.
That's
Look, I've
fine.
been getting tired.
As long as you're happy.
Yeah, I finished my 5th book today, so I'm just happy about that. Oh, okay. So let me, if I may indulge myself, I would like to talk about this. So what I just finished today is called The 12 Nightmares of Christmas. And basically it's
I'm listening. I'll be right back though. I'm listening.
okay. Basically it's 12 stories that I've written, most of them over the last 2.5 months. A couple of them I wrote last year. And I wanted to do something where it's not just, like horror or supernatural. I wanted to do a lot of realism into it. So I came up with 12 stories. One is literally based on my experience being in the hospital over Christmas, but I did take some liberties over to that and added some supernatural elements to it. I got a supernatural story about a Krampus-like creature. I have a story about a phantom gift box called Secret Santa. I also have a story called An Army of Snowmen, where you can pretty much guess what that's about.
Yeah, I can already tell.
Yeah. This one here is actually a humorous, scary story.
It sounds like it.
And I also have some stories where it is very real. Like there's one that is about a man who is in a nursing home. He's never going to get out for the rest of his life. That's where he's going to die eventually. And his family comes to visit him like a few days before Christmas. They have this holiday party. And then as they're leaving, all he wants is to be able to go home with them, but he knows he can't because of his medical predicament.
Right.
And then there's also another scary story about a man who has been disowned by his family and is contemplating suicide on Christmas Eve. There's another one about a child who finds out that Santa Claus isn't real
Yeah.
and kills his parents because of it. So I just use a bunch of different elements, a bunch of different things that are true nightmares about Christmas time, and just put it all in one collection, and trying to balance it between the supernatural and literary fiction.
Yeah.
And I also threw in a bonus track, if you will, called The 12 Nightmares of Christmas, which is a parody of the 12 Days of Christmas. Only instead of Lord's Leaping and 5 Golden Rings and all of that, it's about 10 sunny days and Krampuses. What is it? I have vampire
Right, the article about
monsters in the closet, elves with teeth. So,
Jeez. Brad sent you the article about the 3D printed steaks. It's plant-based, apparently.
plant-based.
Plant-based steaks.
I've had some plant-based meat. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. No, don't say that. A lot of people will cry. What are you talking about, Anthony?
Talk about that Santa Claus not being real.
Oh. Well, okay, so there is another story in there called Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and it is about the real Santa Claus, only he's not in the North Pole, he's in the South Pole.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I had so much fun writing that one. But yeah, I was able to come up with 12 stories, and this last one that I wrote is called The Fifth Spirit. Oh, I had so much fun with that one. I was really, really excited about that one. It is let's call it a sequel to a Christmas Carol.
Okay.
And I finished that today. I'm really excited about that one. So
Definitely sounds
yeah,
very
but yeah, I'm really excited about this collection here, the 12 Nightmares of Christmas. Eventually, I hope to be able to put it out, but I don't want to put out a short story collection until I've at least put out 2 actual novels. So it'll be a while before this comes out. But I am thinking about doing something where, okay, I'd like to have 12 people, and only those 12 people gets this and give me their feedback. That's what I'm
Oh, I almost got cold because he called Seth. Well,
Oh, that's your problem, Joe.
yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah, be nice for a change. You might get something better than cold.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
So, yeah, it'll be a while before it actually gets a release. But I want to put out 2 novels first, at least 2 novels, and then do a short story collection.
Be really interesting.
Yeah. Okay, I see that Brad sent me a link. I'm
Yeah, I
guessing.
think it probably was for the 3D steaks that he sent you, the plant-based ones.
So how would that hold?
Yeah, like how long would it even last?
If it's plant-based, it wouldn't last a long time.
I mean, would it even basically be relatively similar to like veggie burgers, for example? Because that's meat, but that is plant-based too.
And I wouldn't even know what to a meat house.
Yeah, I just can't even think of how that can even be done. Plant-based meats go straight into the garbage.
Yeah, I'm with you, Brad.
Like I said, I've had plant-based meats. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. I can eat it if I have to, but I'm not going to go out of my way to eat it.
Yeah, I don't know how that could be done, and I don't think I would be able to. But yeah, he does say that Joe says it's not meat.
It's not.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I just don't know why it would even be called meat in the like steak in the first place if it's not even meat based.
Well, when you think about it, there are a lot of people that are on a strictly plant-based diet,
That is true. Yeah.
and so the hell, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I couldn't do it because I love chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they don't realize. Your body. I mean, now some people can't process things. I get that their body's a little bit different, but I strongly believe, and sorry for the people out there who don't, but I strongly believe meat is supposed to be eaten.
Soylent Green insults meat. Your body needs the proteins from meat.
Now, to be fair, meat isn't the only means of getting protein. There are many, many other ways of getting protein, but meat is probably your most natural source of protein.
That is, I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah. But there are, hell, I lived on protein drinks for a long, long time.
Yep.
And it was terrible, but it was a great way of losing weight. It really was. And now as I come into these next two surgeries that I'm going to have in the next month and a half, I'm going to be going back on those protein drinks for a week each time. And I'm actually not dreading it.
Trying to put the cows out of out of the job.
Yeah. So
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of what it is either.
It can become something for not getting enough red meat. In
Oh my
your
gosh,
diet.
Tom.
I am not even going to put that one up. I am not touching that one. Yeah, that is not going up.
but here's the thing, Tom is not wrong.
He's not wrong, but that still doesn't mean I'm going to put it up.
I know you're not going to put it up, and I thank you for that.
Yeah.
Like
I tell you, I sometimes pay attention to these comments.
Yeah, like I told you, you don't have to display every single comment.
Exactly.
That's why
I remember.
On the 13th dimension over the course of a full show, I may pull up 5 comments.
Yeah. Namek, that's me that I have that. And no, Brad, I do not save those for special sites. Absolutely not.
Yeah, the special sites thing that kind of goes along with what Tom was saying. I should not have said that.
Leave it to the Navy.
Oh, don't tell Tim that.
Yeah, don't. I wouldn't.
But but no, in all seriousness, yeah, meat is the most natural resource for protein, but there are other ways of getting protein. You got your protein drinks, and there's a lot of them, and they are good. And I've also had plant-based protein drinks, and I will tell you this: they did not taste good.
I was gonna say they actually have plant-based protein drinks.
They do. I've tried them just so that I can try something different. Because when I was living on these things for 4 months straight, so I was trying all different brands of stuff. And when I saw the plant based ones, I thought, okay, I'll give this a try. And I'll tell you this, it tasted like grass. I
Oh
am
my
not
gosh.
kidding.
Jeez.
It tasted like I was drinking grass.
Wow.
Yeah,
So basically grass-based drinks then.
pretty much.
That's I don't even know what to say about that one.
Yeah, to me, now there are people out there that like that taste. I'm just not one of them.
Like that's basically what soy drinks are, proteins from soy milk or plants.
Now, almond milk, I love the hell out of those. I get the dark chocolate almond milk, and it is the smoothest milk I have ever had. It
Yeah,
is so good.
I have never been a big fan of almond, like of anything. I've tried it and I just can't bring myself into it.
Have you tried just the regular almond milk?
No, I don't think I have yet.
What
I
have you
just want
tried?
to know why things that are supposedly healthy for you are so much more expensive than things that are not healthy for you. Just curiosity.
That's a $25 question, folks.
Yeah, exactly.
$25,000 question.
Yep. Yeah.
It's like when you go to a restaurant and spend $5 on a taco. I'm like, that's like one of the cheapest meals out there. Why are we spending $5 on a taco? I made some tortas the other night, and boy, my kids devoured that stuff.
Tom will go crazy over it. Jeez. Sugar levels in those almond milk, that almond milk is high though, according to what Anthony said.
Now, I enjoy a good taco.
Tacos.
Oh, I do too. But I will go if I go to a restaurant and I really like something. Boy, I'm going to figure out how to make it at home. I am because, like I said, I love tortas, and I made a batch at last. I mean, it fed my kids for lunch and dinner for a couple of days for about the price of one.
Besides
Not really.
tacos, the only other thing I can really make from a bunch of different stuff are my spicy enchiladas.
Now, the only thing I haven't made at home yet is sushi, which I've got all the stuff to make, and I just no.
Even if it's fish tacos.
No, I like fish tacos. I do.
I've never had fish taco.
I've never had them either, but I've always been curious of trying it out.
Is that just basically using fish instead of regular meat?
I would assume so.
No, I just had regular hamburger taco and chicken taco. The taco, no, was it? Was the taco? Nick, what did we have when we were staying at the nun's house?
Oh, that was, oh my God, what was that? It's like I could see it right now. I just can't remember what
We
the
had
damn
meat
name is.
on one side. I think it was taco
Yeah, I think it was.
because we had meat in one pot and chicken in the other.
It had to be.
Now I've never had hot dog tacos.
Hot dog tacos, though, that exists. Oh, wait, no, what am I saying? No, I saw them the other day. Yeah, you do.
Now I like hot dogs, but I don't know about tacos.
Start with fresh tomatoes to make sauce.
Oh, he's talking about homemade pizza. Now, when I was a kid, in school, we had these home ec classes. I don't know if they had them in every school, but in
I
mine,
had it. Guys took wood shop, girls normally took home ec.
no, this was when I was in second grade.
Oh,
We did home ec class, and we learned how to make the little dish pieces. And I come home and I actually taught my mom how to.
I miss those little pizzas that the bands used to sell. We used to buy it and then have to put it together. It had everything with it, and the bands used to sell it. But yeah, I had home ec in middle school. But most of the guys, unless they wanted to be around the girls, took wood shop.
Let's see, what did I have?
Because I remember the book. It was still like the book from the 50s about, how when your men come home, you don't talk about, anything bad. You have their slippers ready, have their this, yeah, that was the book we were still using.
That was 1950.
I know, but it was still, back in the 80s, we were still using that book because we were just kind of getting out of a lot of stay-at-home moms. Latchkey kids were, we were all just becoming, latchkey kids just became kind of a real thing. So the moms were still kind of working on.
Yeah, I was going to say, Eileen, are you from 1950 that you do this?
Yep.
And you're still 24, even after 1950.
I am.
What's your secret?
Ageless. She's the vampire.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, I was rewatching True Blood. And so I still feel so sorry for the vampire that died a virgin. That has to be horrible.
I still have never seen True Blood.
Neither have I.
It's on Hulu.
And I don't think
Nick,
Nick,
Why?
no.
I don't know
Nick,
what you're
no.
No what?
Nick's not allowed to be watched True Blood.
Why not? It's a vampire series.
Yeah, no, Nick, you can't watch True Blood.
you're not
You will
old
be redder than red half the time.
Now, I remember when I was in middle school, there was another home ec class that I took, and we did ours in segments. We did X amount of weeks where all we just focused on was just cooking, none of which I remember. And then there was another X amount of weeks where we focused on sewing. And this wasn't the actual manual sewing that
Sewing machines.
yeah, they did sewing machines, and we actually made shorts this one time using two different colors. And I think my two colors, how I even picked them, I don't even know, is that it was pink on one side and yellow on the other. But the colors that they gave us to select were all bright.
So we did sewing. Basically, it was for stay-at-home. Teaching you how to be a stay-at-home mom is what the home ec was. Now, I'll never forget in high school, they had just come out with those electronic babies. And now keep in mind, I got pregnant at 15, had my baby at 16. And so they asked me to it was my turn to take home the electronic baby. I told him, and luckily it was my best friend's mom was the teacher. Small, but not an overly small school, but we knew everybody. It was still a big school, but we knew everybody in small town. But the teacher was trying to get me to take the electronic baby home, and I refused to. She goes, this is a major grade. I was like, she fail it. It was human growth and development. But I was like, fail me. I'm not taking that baby home. And so she went to the school board because I told her, I said, I think I've passed this class because I got the real thing at home. I said, because I'm going to tell you what, that baby wakes up my baby, that you're going to lose however much that baby costs because I'm throwing it, I'm going to destroy it. So she went to the school board and they told me I could take the egg, do the egg baby, because that's what they had been doing between flower and egg baby before that. And so I kept that egg baby in my locker, and she asked me in class, she goes, where's the baby? Because you had to take it everywhere with you, make sure you didn't break it and all. And I said, is that the babysitter? She goes, you did not hire a babysitter for the egg baby. I said, well, I had to take my baby to the babysitter, so why not the egg baby? That sucker was in my locker the whole time.
What?
You never had to do stuff like that?
Sucks you didn't break the baby though.
No, I even had it was in my locker, like kind of towards the top, because of course, Nick, we didn't have laptops and all, but I mean, I was one of the kids. I wasn't like Miss Popular in school, but I hung out with everybody, whether I didn't care who you were. Whether you were, one week I'd hang out with the cheerleaders and football players, next week I was hanging out with the nerds. It didn't matter, but whoever was cool that week. But it wasn't until you go back to the school that you realize everybody knows you. We only had to keep it for, I think, a week or something, or a few days, whatever it was. But I did pass that class. I told him straight up, I said, as long as my child's still breathing, I think I passed this class.
And if it smelled rotten after a few weeks, he's talking about the robot baby.
No, I think he's talking about the egg baby.
Oh, the egg baby. That's what I meant, the egg baby.
When I was in school, we never had the egg thing, but I want to say that the girls did have those dolls, but
Yeah.
I can't swear to that.
I wasn't taking that sucker home. Oh, heck no. Now, when my daughter started kind of being a little, rambunctious, I did call the school and got one of the babies and made her take care of it. Because they don't really do that much anymore now. So they still have them in storage. But I made her take care of it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of funny where they were trying to make you take home a doll baby when you did have the real thing at home.
Yeah, really.
Come on now.
You know what?
And I would still, if it would not have been for Mr. Myrick being so hot, and he was my physics teacher, and I took him at 0 period, I would have graduated with honors, even being a single mom. Again, I was a nerd.
Jerry, I just thought of this. So just imagine, I don't know if you'd ever be able to make money out of this, but imagine if you went to a school and you took Lucy and, and made her the baby doll in the class.
Oh my!
See,
Well, they would have to have a bunch of replicas of Lucy because they're not getting the real thing.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if, even if you did give the real thing, something tells you that none of those kids would want to bring it home with them.
well, and it wasn't just the girls that had to take this class. It was girls and guys. It was a required class because that was basically our sex ed class. Human growth and development was like our sex ed class.
Wow.
We did have.
See, it pays to not always do the right thing, doesn't it?
We did have a class where sex education was a part of it, but it wasn't an actual sex ed class. Oh man, I can even see the teacher. I can see the classroom that we were in because our school desks were in groups of 4, so you were facing each other. and you had to look off to the side to be able to see the teacher where she was at. And it was the first, for me, it was the first class of the day. And I don't even remember what class it was, but part of it was sex education.
Brad, that is not going to happen.
See, again, my school, I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever been.
We got 30 different clips of you laughing.
So I don't know if anybody's ever been to Mississippi, but I grew up in Pearl, Mississippi. And so my oldest boy, again, 16 years older, younger than me. So when he was in junior high, I went to go pick him up. He wasn't feeling good or something. I went to pick him up, walked in the principal's office, and people don't call me Eileen Wilson. I mean, because I've been a Jones since 2001. But someone said, one of the principal's assistants said, Eileen Wilson. My son looked at me and said, Mama, how bad were you for the principal to remember you, the principal's secretary to remember you all these years? I said, no, I was the good student.
No,
And
Lord.
You know,
everybody just, like, I would get in trouble all the time, but it was funny trouble. I wasn't class clown, but it was like my grades were up, but I had fun. And again, never a dull moment around me. And so then we went in high school, and unfortunately, a lot of the teachers left after 97. They couldn't handle it anymore. And one teacher was still there. And my son, we were doing his freshman year, we were walking through showing classes. One of my history teachers walked up, and he remembered when I brought Brandon to school because I had him during midterms. So I had to go get all my stuff to take midterms. So he grabbed my son's schedule. He's like, all right, let's see what we can do to put you in my class. My son's like, I do not want any of my mama's teachers. He goes, I did that in junior high. I don't want any of my mama's teachers.
Wow.
He hated that. But after the shooting, a lot of the teachers just couldn't handle it anymore and left.
I can just about imagine with Eileen Wilson. I can almost hear that being said with that strong Southern accent whenever you do something stupid, and one of the teachers is just yelling at you, Eileen Wilson. The way that they would say that, I can just hear that and seeing the entire classroom just bursting out.
Well, I was that kid. I'll never forget in history class. You know, I was, like I said, I was friends with everybody, so it never failed. My history teacher would move me from here because I was talking too much, to move me over here because I was talking too much, to move me. So finally, he just got fed up moving me because he knew it was going to happen. And so one day, someone made a comment how me and my little group, wouldn't quit talking, and how come we don't get in trouble? And of course, he's like, well, do you have a 4.0 in the class? But then the same kid, I was bringing my son. This is back in the day where you could say whatever you want to kids. I brought my son.
Wow.
I brought my son to get my midterm stuff, and the girl said, you still look pregnant. My teacher turned around. Damn it, Kat. Turned around, looked at that student and said, she just had a baby. What's your excuse?
What you need, Eileen, and I just saw this in a video last night.
Oh my God.
Somebody had a picture of a cat on a stick. And
What?
they
On a stick?
Yeah.
I'll put you on a stick.
picture of a cat face on a stick and attached it at the corner wall. And the cat was running down this hallway and saw that and just stopped and just arched its back. His tail was sticking out, looking at that cat, thinking, who the hell are you? What you need, Eileen, is to have that cat head on a stick.
Can I put your head on a stick?
And just have it beside you. And when that kitty cat decides to try to jump on you when you don't want it, just stick it up. And
Oh, no. She's the queen bee. I mean, she's not spoiled at all. I mean, go figure. She's the queen bee. She would probably just beat the crap out of it.
oh boy.
Wow.
so probably wouldn't work.
Stop.
G'day.
All right, we got 9 minutes left before
I got cat hair everywhere.
comes on. And I do need to be watching that one because they're supposed to be showing my piece of evidence. So I definitely want to watch that.
I'm just gonna say this, by the way, like the fact that your kid didn't want any of your teachers. Like, can you imagine if like he was being the troublemaker and say, "I'm gonna have to call," and he does something? He's like, "I'm gonna have to call your mom. I want to see both of you after class today."
No, that was my youngest when he got in a fight. When he got suspended. But he was defending a girl, he thought. But I just, asked him if he started the fight. He said, well, kind of. He body slammed a kid. But he thought the kid was hurting this girl. And then he goes, so he body slammed her, or this guy. He body slammed the guy. And because he's like his mama, I think he got 1 day to suspension.
I remember you telling me that when it happened.
Yeah. I mean, and when he came home and I found out he was defending, he thought he was defending. I think the girl lied, but when he thought he was defending the girl,
WB on his ass.
yeah, how do you get on to a kid that thinks he's defending a girl's honor?
You can't.
No, I just told him next time he thinks he's defending someone's honor, talk to us because we think she was lying.
Oh, well.
Just the way the text messages were.
That'd be a different story then.
Yeah, it would be.
So next week we're going to have Howie on the show. Yay!
It'd be nice to finally meet him face to face.
Yeah. So now that means I need to go to his profile and steal a picture from him so that I can make up our banner for next week. And so we'll have that show next week. I will not be on the show the following week because that's the day I'm having my oral surgery.
Let's not forget, July 32nd, he'll be there.
But that's why I'll make it February 32nd.
No, there is no after 28th, there is no 29th. So you would have to do it February 29th then.
There is this year.
Like I said, there is this year.
Yeah.
There is a
Or February 30th.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have you February 30th.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget this is leap year, which means election year.
Oh God. This
Yep.
is gonna be
That means the fall is going to be ugly.
yeah, everybody's on edge about that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I have no idea what's gonna happen. And that's all I can really say. I really don't.
Well, it's just like the last couple of general elections where neither choice really is a good choice.
Yeah.
That's no other way of saying it.
Yeah, in a way, yes. So
There was that one year where both choices were almost equally scary.
yeah, definitely.
But we're not going to get political.
And plus we only got a few minutes.
It'll end up going way over. We cannot do that because
and plus we only got a few minutes left anyway.
Alf for president. I would vote for Alf.
I'd vote for Alf.
Alf, yeah.
I'd vote for Alf.
And he can have my cat too.
You know who should run for president is Eileen's cat, who always
There you
shows up on screen. I'd vote for the cat.
There you go. As long as it's not Socks,
Socks.
the first family cat.
Oh,
I had a shirt that one time said I tried catnip once, but I didn't inhale.
Wow.
Cue all the old cliches.
Oh God, corn Nick for president.
Oh man, can you imagine if we had Nick as president?
Oh God.
Oh, this poor country.
Yeah, that would be the first thing if I was president. I'll have to start talking about all the corn products, like what we're going to do about that. How can we handle the corn and the corn borders?
You know what? one thing I had enjoyed over the summer was going through YouTube. Back when I was on this 9/11 kick, I was also on a Ronald Reagan kick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I would go back and watch all these clips where he would throw out these jokes during his State of the Unions and during his debates. Because I remember the one debate saying that he will not exploit and use the disadvantage the youth and inexperience of his opponent. And it was that moment where his opponent knew he lost the election because he said that phrase right there. And there was another one where he said, I think it was his first State of the Union address, where he was quoting something that George Washington had said. And he said in something along the lines of, in the spirit of being accurate for the media and the press, he did not actually hear George Washington say those words. Because the press at the time was talking about his age, because at that time he was the oldest man elected for president.
Yeah, that is right.
So he was using a lot of these things that people trying to use against him and turning it around and using it as a joke. And he was very good at that.
Yeah.
So anyway, folks, we got 2 minutes, so it's time to wrap up. Next week, we're going to have Howie Odell on the show. I remember I kept calling him Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel, okay.
His name is just too similar. How can you not pass? How can you pass that up?
You got a point there.
So we'll have Howie on the show next week. There will be some interruptions. He did tell me that because he is going to be at work, but normally working the night shift, it is pretty slow most nights. So maybe we'll get lucky, maybe not. But he did say he will be on the show next week.
I guess only time will tell at this point.
Yep. So anyway, until next week, folks, thank you for playing along. There will be no 13th Dimension, at least for a few weeks. Probably not until March. And how long before you bring Nick Files back?
It's still going to be at least a few more months. I'm looking at because first off, like, so my plan is to make some new presentations. So that's going to take a couple weeks anyway. So I'm actually looking probably sometime in March, perhaps late March or early April is when I'm thinking about bringing it back. Because like I said, I probably said before, I did several months doing the show and I could use a few months off. So I'm looking at late March or early April.
All right. So Eileen, anything you have left to say, or does Kitty
Not
Cat?
that I can think of.
Well, I will say this: I have been doing a presentation to the Gravenback Lois' show, so I've kind of still been doing some of the presentations, just haven't done them full time like I did before.
Okay. All right. Well, it's 10 o'clock, guys, so we got to get going. Thank you for playing along. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you guys next week.
Enjoy those
Bye.
fruity steaks.